Welcome back for another video. My name is GeLisa. I'm the Cash Flow Apprentice, and this video captures the first 2 weeks of our Real Estate Investor Essentials Study Group as we're focusing in on the basics, real estate investing, one-on-one real estate essentials, if you will. So this video is going to give you a good overview as far as the information that we covered during our study group session. So let's get started. The purpose of this channel is to share my wealth cycle. As I'm learning how to invest in myself, in my business, in real estate and other assets, I want to be able to share that with my family, friends, and those who have an interest in becoming financially independent of a traditional job and begin leveraging cash flow solutions secured by assets. For more information, check out the details below. Now let's dive in and get started. Okay. So we've just wrapped up Real Estate Essentials. This class was instructed by Hugh Zaretsky, who is out of New York City. Hugh actually had the opportunity to come down and visit us here in Atlanta and actually surprise us during our study groups. Now in Real Estate Essentials, before actually taking the class, one of the things I did was looked at the learning objectives and also reviewed the outline for this particular course so I can get a list of questions written up that I needed answered after taking the course. If I had to summarize Real Estate Essentials, the class, in a few sentences, I would say understanding what is a deal and what is not, okay? Really what it comes down to, and that's really one of the biggest challenges that new investors have, is really understanding what is a deal and what is not, right? Falling in love with the property instead of falling in love with the numbers. So we spent a lot of time understanding what the numbers of a good deal looks like, what the numbers of a bad deal looks like, and ultimately making sure that we receive profit either way that deal goes. As my first deal, as I shared with the class, is that I forgot that one line item of profit while I was analyzing the deal and had to renegotiate my profit back in after the contract was already written. Make sure that you understand all the implications as far as analyzing that deal that you need to know. That way you can make sure, again, that you receive some profit at the end of that transaction. Okay, so this is my favorite segment, the Study Group Mastermind Takeaways. Now this is an opportunity for me to be able to plug in once a week with a community of like-minded real estate investors that are anxious to learn how to take their business to the next level. We get together to learn together, to share our results, and push each other to greatness. Within Real Estate Essentials, the main topics that we took away were ARV, analyzing passive and active deals, and really understanding the implications of the market. So let's dive into that. ARV, after repair value. This is the very first number that you're calculating in the equation of analyzing a deal. Now, ARV, or after repair value, this is the number that, so after you put any rehab or updates to the house, this is the number now that the house is now valued at. Okay, so in the future, if X amount of work is put into this property, this is what the house is going to be valued at after the fact. Okay, so we want to start with the end in mind, and then we work our way backwards as far as the numbers go. So that brings us to part number 2, analyzing passive and active deals at the same time. So there's 2 different equations that we're running here. One, in the sense that we're running for a passive deal, these are our cash flow deals. Okay, so these may be rental properties, they may be seller finance notes, right? These are just a couple different ideas as far as cash flow solutions that you can create in real estate, okay? So we dived in, so we understood what were the different numbers that we needed to include to make sure that we had a solid analysis of the proper deal. We looked at holding costs, we looked at expenses that we're going to incur, we looked at the cost of money to be able to do the transaction, and a variety of other things. That way we understood all the different things that we needed to analyze to put that deal together. The last part that we reviewed was market, okay? The market can go up, the market can go down. I actually had the opportunity of studying macro and microeconomics during the time when the crash was happening. So I've seen it before, I've seen it during, and then I also participated afterwards as far as loan modifications and helping people stay in their homes as well. So I've seen the market go up and down. What I need to know is that how did that affect my investing business? Okay, so with the recent hurricanes that we've been experiencing here in America, One of the things that we wanted to understand was, how was that going to affect the cost of goods? How was that going to affect labor? How was that going to affect the after repair value once everything has been fixed up, right? So as the market is shifting over the next few months or so, how is this going to now affect our business? How can we properly plan or properly run our numbers better so we can be able to avoid any spikes in costs later down the road, okay? And so what I love about our study group is that we're all pitching in and giving ideas. We're giving recommendations. We're giving suggestions and referring other professionals that may be able to help us put this deal together or be able to take our business to the next level and expand our team. That way we have a more leveraged system that we're building. Now the last segment here is, it's a wrap. This is my wealth real estate action plan. And it's all about the #1 real estate investing term ever. Return on investment, ROI. How am I going to get now a return on the investment of the information that I just learned? My mom always told me, once you know better, you do better. And so now that I've taken in this information, how am I going to apply it? How am I going to put it into my business now, right? So this section helps me understand what kind of new philosophy to be able to adopt. And the philosophy that Hugh Zareski introduced us to was ready, fire, aim, right? So you're getting ready. Now that you've taken the course, you're putting some things in place. Now fire out contracts, fire out letters of intent. Just take some action, for crying out loud, right? And then lastly, aim in, making sure that this is going to be a deal, making sure that this deal is going to be a home run for you, and making sure that you get that deal to closing. Okay, so within my wrap plan, one of the things that I added in is that I wanted to do a deeper market analysis, right? So you have those who prepare before the storm comes, and then you have those who don't prepare at all. And I want to be in the first group where I prepare before the storm comes. So understanding what's happening in the market on a micro level, on a macro level, and then understanding what's going on right here in my backyard. So as the market changes, I can better be able to forecast what's happening right here in Georgia. Another thing that I wanted to do was recreate some goals. Now, Hugh laid out an awesome plan that has 7 steps for you to be able to create your goals around, okay? I want to go back to the drawing table, and I want to be able to redefine and get more clear on my goals. That way, as I'm going through this process and journey by filming my progress through the study groups, I can be able to hold myself accountable and experience some massive results. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. Stay plugged in, okay? If you found any value in this video, please share with any friends or family that may also enjoy this material. Have a great week, and I would love to see you back here, right here, same place, same time, next week for another video. Take care.